She right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll give this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Los Angeles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up fourth down.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a carry for Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Go, go, go. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, come on now, come on now. Good job. Give it up. Set him down.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. But
the Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll run here with Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Right outside of D. Breathe, defense. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Allen off the play fake. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that...
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Wildcat.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
46 to Mike, 46. Tighten up, tighten up. 56, 56. Cross the shoot.
Now Sanders. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 46, boy. 46. 46 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
That's the way. 46 for Mike. 46. Who that? Who that? Sam.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Clears Watkins. 59 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
All square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56 to Mark towards 56. Check 56.
Now back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On play action, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
The 27-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Left side here to Sanders. And he's out of bounds. bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go. Single, slot. 56. 17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 46.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it. They didn't get the touchdown, but that's actually
will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
Now it's Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, LA.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the 10, this is 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check. Check hot.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
All day, dog. Mike 46. Mike 46. Good track. Good track. 46 to Mike 46. Check back. Check back.
Off the play fake. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen. Got to have this one. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
At the 28-yard line.
Fourth quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
It's now second and 6.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's good.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of the lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could go back out your long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition, and what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner, and at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the Rams' 26-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Focus, defense, focus.
They'll go again with Sanders. Down right around the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And a Rams first down.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for number 25. Incomplete. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.